So what the is up with EXP? It's a question I asked myself not long ago, and I'm going to explain it to you right now so you can stop wondering what the heck is going on. So here we go. So I thought EXP was full of below average agents and a total joke. Does that sound familiar? 8 agents over the course of 18 months told me that I should look into EXP, but honestly, nobody could explain what it was beyond, oh, it's great, it's fantastic, you'd love it. But I don't know about you. To be quite honest, that's not enough for me to even look into it. And honestly, I was busy. I was happy as a pig in shit to be at RE/MAX. So honestly, why would I go through the trouble of moving? It was about 18 months before I actually took a deep dive into it. And then literally with my face in my hands, I felt like I had wasted a few years of my life not looking into this earlier. So don't be me. Just watch this to the end. One of two things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to say, I did my due diligence and now I can just put it aside and I never have to look at it again. Or freak out because you didn't see this earlier, but feel great because you could have wasted another 2 years. So let's just get started with, let's talk about traditional brokerages and how they work. So for years, company like RE/MAX, Keller Williams, Century 21, just as examples, players like this have been dominating the real estate brokerage industry. But to be honest with you, most of these companies, they're just a regurgitation. It's the same thing, copying each other, the same type of business, kind of like McDonald's, Burger King, Dairy Queen. You get the idea. So the structure goes like this. You have an international company like a head office. They're going to sell to a regional buyer, regional owner. That region is going to sell franchises. So you've got head office, you've got the regional owner, you've got the franchises, and then at the bottom of the heap is the real estate agent. I hate to say it that way, but that's basically the real estate agents on the bottom. So the agent's going out, we're doing all the heavy lifting, we're on the road, slogging our stuff, we're selling homes, marketing ourselves, buying homes with clients, we're shaking our ass, working our butts off 12, 14 hours a day, 6 or 7 days a week, and then we pay, of course, a portion of our commissions or a desk fee to belong to that brokerage. Then the brokerage or the franchise owner pays the regional owner pays the head office. So we're paying upwards. So when I got licensed, something was nagging at me that just really didn't jive with me. So the agent at a traditional brokerage isn't the focal point. The signs, the marketing, etc., that all has to be the brokerage as the center point. And it's all about the brokerage, even though the agent's the one that's doing all the work. Then they tell you that without them, and they're great at doing this, you can't function because their brand is what made you. What the hell? So anyways, it just doesn't seem right. As an agent, we're the brand. If the client likes me, they don't care what brokerage I'm at. They just care that I'm doing my job and I'm taking care of them and they are going to be happy. So how about this? The function of the brokerages, and this is another point I want to make, is to train their agents in sales and marketing. And of course, keep them walking a straight line. So keep them out of, realtor jail, so to speak. So tell me this, why is it that 90% of agents shockingly leave the industry within 5 years? Now, if I was marking brokerages as an assignment, I'd be giving them a D-, 90% in 5 years. I think this stat is 68% of restaurants go down after 3 years. So this is pretty brutal and doesn't make the brokerages look good. So just as a side note, for years we've seen lots of articles and the word on the street by the people in the know that have been reporting that agents will be replaced by technology. It's only a matter of time. That's what they said. Yet here we all stand as agents and we're still here in real estate. So even though it's been predicted for quite a few years now, technology has not replaced the agents yet. It just hasn't happened in it. And it's really unlikely to happen for a long, long time because of the nature of the business, the human interaction, the people part of the business. So along comes EXP, started in 2009 by a team lead from Keller Williams, a gentleman named Glenn Sanford. He decided to build something new and completely different. So Everyone's looking this way and they're all copying each other, the traditional brokerages for years and decades. And along he comes and he builds a brokerage for agents by an agent. Oh, really, you say? That's interesting. Tell me more. Well, I don't mind if I do. And it's only going to get better. So Glenn Sanford decided to turn the industry on his head, and instead of replacing the agent, he replaced the regional owners and the franchise owners and put the agents as the center point of the company. The agents are now the brand. They're the gas. They're the juice. We are the company now, while EXP, yes, it's a brokerage, but now it's become a platform for you and me to be our own brand and to be the center point of everything, as it should have been in the first place. This is a big, big thing. So here's how he structured it. So EXP is an online brokerage, like metaverse before the metaverse, if you will. It's a collaboration of agents from all over the world. It started in 2009. By 2016, there were roughly, don't quote me on the exact numbers, 4,000 agents. And today, at the time of this video, well, it's over 81,000 agents in 20 countries. EXP has been the fastest growing brokerage in history, and it's on a trajectory to absolutely blow up, dwarfing the largest brokerages, currently RE/MAX and Keller Williams, in the world, and could hit 1 million agents by the end of this decade, 2030. I thought, before I looked into it, that EXP agents were below average. And quite frankly, I thought EXP was a joke. It couldn't be further from the truth. There are massive teams and top producing agents coming to EXP every week. We're literally growing at 1,000 agents a week. So here's how it works. So number one, the participating agents and the company share in the revenue. So 50-50 with a revenue sharing program. The agents share in half the revenue, I'm saying it again, in the entire company. Not one franchise or one property sale, all of it in the entire company, okay? On top of that, no matter who EXP partners with, mortgage agents, title companies, moving companies, health insurance providers, the revenue at 50% is shared with the agents through the revenue sharing program. More on that later. Number two, stock shares. So there's 5 ways to earn stock with EXP, maybe 6. Just going off the top of my head. You get stock when you do your first deal with every anniversary year. You get stock if you invite an agent to join EXP on their first closed deal. 5% of your commission can go towards stock at a 10% discount. Have you ever put money into like a mutual fund? So just as an example, I mean, most of the time people are just trying to earn 3 or 4% in a mutual fund, maybe 5 on the outside. And here with EXP on this program, you automatically instantly get 10% off. It's like an amazing retirement savings program, or whatever you want it to be. So when you hit a production number, and it's going to differ from city to city, state to state, province to province, you get your entire cap back in stock. I'm going to say it again. When you hit a certain production number, they give you your cap, so what you paid into the brokerage, back to you in stock. What brokerage does that? Number 3, training. EXP alone, a group of people or a single person in the company, EXP alone offers 50 hours a week of live training, and it's not by third-party trainers. It's literally by all the top agents in the company that year. Number 4, are you a team leader? Do you find it tough to work with your team and still get sales done? Everybody gets into this little mode where you have to train your agents, you need to be working with them, but at the same time, you also got to run the rest of the team, and you need to be, in a lot of cases, doing your own deals to keep the machine running. So with my group at EXP, we have over 20 coaches to teach anything from working with new homes, dominating listings, every script for every situation, dealing with objections, how to build your team, how to get free leads, absolutely everything under the sun that will empower you to grow your business through digital courses and weekly masterminds. This is my group. It's already set up for you and your team. All you have to do is tap into it. It's like taking your finger out of a glass of water. It's that simple. Wouldn't being a team lead be way more fun if you didn't have to be the expert in everything? Run a team and your business without having to do everything yourself. What a concept. And it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Everybody's got skin in the game. Everybody wants to collaborate and help you grow your business. And you know how we do that? Each of our coaches have their own expertise or their own superpower, and they give just a little bit of their time for anybody that wants to learn from that code. Also, I should probably mention that teams get lower caps on fees. So the guys on your team can have half caps, and we can get more into that on a personal basis. Number 5, lead generation. This is a big thing. KV Core. Ever heard of KV Core? It's massive. KV Core websites and CRMs. It comes with EXP. It's free. Turn on and turn off your lead generation anytime. Spend what you want and only pay for the leads. The cost of the CRM and KV Core is free with EXP. I just thought I'd repeat that. It's really expensive. It's probably $500, $600, $700 a month. Now you're like, yeah, but I need an office to work out of. Get this. This is even better than anything I'd heard. And I didn't even realize it until after I was with EXP. Regus offices. You ever heard of it? Look it up. It's spelled R-E-G-U-S. So Regus offices are worldwide. There's more than 3,000 everywhere. And in a big city, you know what, you're going to have quite a few offices across the region. They're there for you. They're free. Their offices are beautiful. They're all staffed. They have Wi-Fi. They have fresh coffee. It's a great place and very professional look to meet your clients, and it's totally included with EXP. Number 7, broker relationships. So you're like, yeah, but I need to be able to get a hold of my broker, ask them questions, and that kind of thing. No problem. It's so easy. You know, if it's like legal questions or stuff like how to structure a condition or something like that, no problem. You can go into EXP World, walk right into your EXP broker office, not kidding you, for your state or province, and you can just contact them that way. They're probably sitting right at their desk. There's always somebody that's on duty. Okay, number 8, which is really number 1, the revenue sharing program. I'm just gonna go into a little bit of a deeper dive on it. It works for any agent who decides to participate in it. When I saw this, I'm not kidding you, it absolutely blew my mind. So you're the agent, okay, so let's say you're up here and there's 7 levels below you. So if you invite an agent, they come to EXP, you become their sponsor, they're gonna be on level 1, and you make money kind of like if you created a team on every deal they do for as long as you both hold a license at EXP. Here's the best part. That works 7 levels down. So when he invites an agent and then she invites an agent, and they invite an agent down to the 7th level, you get to make a cut of the revenue paid to EXP. So again, not paid out of their pocket, paid out of EXP's pocket, right down to the 7th level. I'm a high commission salesperson. I do a lot of deals. Last year I did hundreds of deals. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm trying to give myself some credibility. So I decided to sponsor some agents as a part-time gig and carved out a little time out of my week so I could earn some passive income with the goal of one of these days, I can stop selling homes at some point, I can take it a little bit easier and just earn some passive income. I sponsored 27 agents. Some of them just signed up in the last month or two. That's turned into 97 agents. My average income hit 5 figures a month within 18 months. What? So my revenue share is on a trajectory to double about every 6 months or so. I made way into 7 figures in commissions last year, and I'm far more excited about revenue sharing because it's already there. I don't have to do anything. It's passive. It just keeps coming to me every month. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say an agent does 6 sales a year, just for this example, okay? So at $275,000, it's a bit low. Let's just be conservative. At 2.5% commission, which is again lower than the average. So now, how many agents do you think you could casually sponsor in a year? Let's go with 5. I heard 5 out there. Let's go with 5. So 5, and let's say you did that for 5 years. At the end of that, there would be 25 agents. Agreed? I did that in less than 18 months, so I think five years is pretty doable. So let's say each of those agents each sponsor 5. Then we go another line down, and those agents, they're not as good, so maybe they only sponsor 3. The next line down, they only sponsor 2. And the next line down, only 1, and that's where it ends. So after 5 years, what do you think that income would be? You think it's $200,000 a year? Do you think it's $300,000 a year? Take a second and think about that. Even hit pause for a minute. You're wrong. Are you ready for this? It would calculate to about a projection of about $2.1 million per year. I know it's unbelievable. It's a lot of money. But what if it was even $40,000? What if it was $50,000 a year? Or $100,000 or $150,000 a year? Would that change your life? Would that make things easier? Would that take away the pressure? I know it does for me. Ask yourself this. What is your brokerage doing for you? How much did they pay you last year? How much stock did they give you? If the answer is no or nothing, then you know what to do. Go ahead and text me at my number. It's on the screen. Oh, and before you go, like and subscribe. There's lots more videos on what to do to help you blow up your business. Thanks for watching.